Hey y'all, it's your girl Angela here. Welcome to my channel in the carpool line. Some of you have been asking me how I'm doing with the shingles, as far as the recovery. And I'm doing good. Thanks for your emails and asking. I have on foundation now, so you really can't see. But if I zoom in, you can still see a lot of the bruises not bruises, what do you call it? Scars from it, It was crazy, but thank God that part is over. So what am I talking about today? My carpool chatter. Well, today I wanted to discuss some things with you all that's been in the news, in the media, and just get your take on it too. So let's bring up some topics and see what happens. Okay, first topic I want to talk about is I saw that the Oscar nominations came out today. I'm quite disappointed. I was really hoping that Dolomite would be nominated for something because it was just a very good movie. Not just because Eddie Murphy, because I love Eddie Murphy, but also because he had other actors, other comedians in there, and it's almost as if you could tell that he not only picked them because they were talented, but it's always good to help pull others up with you when you come, and Eddie Murphy is like an icon. Also, I enjoyed the movie because I love learning about people's stories. What was the motivation behind whatever they did? And Rudy Ray Moore, the character that he was portraying as Dolomite, he was just one of those interesting figures, Looking at the movie, it seemed as though Rudy, he had grown up, his father was just a no good son of a gun. And he knew he had a talent to entertain. And so he used that rejection he received from his father as fuel to just give him motivation to continue, even when times when he would hear the word no instead of yes, when people would not hire him, or he made a way for himself. And so that's why I like the movie so much. I enjoyed it also because I like, the actors like Lunel was in it, Mike Epps, other greats. And so it was a good movie. I hate that Eddie Murphy didn't get at least nominated. The whole picture, Dolomite, nowhere to be found on there. Another movie that was nominated was a very good movie, was, of course, The Irishman. If you haven't seen that on Netflix, you got to see it. It's also another good movie. Three great actors, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, and Al Pacino. Just a phenomenal movie. So I was a little disappointed, though, with the Oscar nominations when they came out. Second thing I want to talk about, I don't know if any of you all watch The View. I do when I'm home folding clothes or whatever. And you know what? So today, when they were running the beginning show credits, they said one of our co-hosts has an announcement that will change the history of The View. So of course, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, Meghan McCain is going to be resigning. She's not coming back. I know it's Abby. Abby's deciding to help her father with his campaign because he's running for governor of Utah. Okay. Now, whatever you may think about, Meghan McCain and everything like that, I one thing I do admire about her is the fact that she does not have a problem sticking up for what she believes. Okay. I do not agree with most of her views a lot of times. I think sometimes she comes off very, and I don't even think she knows it, unbeknownst to herself. I don't think she realizes how sometimes she comes off a little arrogant, a little, what's the word? Just spoiled. When she gets into a riff with someone, she'll say something real under her breath or real snappy and then flip her little hair. She just acts very immature to me, and I don't like that. I'm like, first of all, you should be thankful that you have that kind of job. I went online to see what her net worth is, and trust me, she's not hurting for a penny at all. It seems as though she has worked hard in her life. Of course, I'm sure, money being passed down, but also I'm sure she's made wise investments as well. I don't think she's a dummy when it comes to finances, but I just don't like the immaturity level. Like when Whoopi gets on her, or when other people disagree, she'll say little, especially when Joy Behar says things to her, who I love, Auntie Joy. Y'all better leave Joy alone. But when people say stuff to her, she just gets all snotty and, well, I just won't talk. Well, good. Don't talk. Shut up. I don't like that, because you still have to have a level of decorum and professionalism. But that comes, she's just young. She's still young. And unfortunately, she has not learned that having a tantrum on TV just makes her look like a spoiled, entitled brat. It doesn't help with the narrative and what she's trying to preach at all. There have been some times where I do feel sorry for her, in the sense that I'm like, okay, y'all, let her speak. I know sometimes what she has to say may sound crazy, but still let the girl speak. You know what I'm saying? never going to take away the fact that her father was a great man of integrity. Never met John McCain, but I always said that that was a great man of integrity. And I'm going to tell you when I said it. It was in 2008 when Barack Obama won as president of the United States. And John McCain was giving his, is it called concession? He was giving his speech. And when he said, I wanted to congratulate Barack Obama, someone in the crowd started booing. And John McCain, it was a few people started booing, and John McCain said, no, we're not going to do that. And I knew at that point that John McCain was a man of integrity. I said that to myself in 2008. I said, that's a good man. I wasn't even speaking on the fact that he was a war hero. He was brave. He just loved his country. I was speaking on the fact that he did not let people talk unnecessarily crazy or disrespect Barack Obama. And I always admired that about him. So I just wish that his daughter would just stop acting like such a brat. You understand? But that's out the way. So, okay, so what have we talked about so far? We talked about the Oscars, McCain. Oh, yeah, the View. So Abby's leaving on Friday's her last day. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk to you all about. I've been doing a lot of thinking. People are still up in arms about Lizzo because Jillian Michaels, you know, who's the fitness exercise person and who used to be on Biggest Loser. She was having a conversation. She was doing an interview. And in the interview, the woman was talking about Lizzo and Jillian Michaels. And I think some of you all have misunderstood what Jillian was trying to say. And I believe I know what she was trying to say. And here it is. The interviewer was saying how how Lizzo is not just a great entertainer, but her body image is allowing us as a culture to be able to embrace body images that we never saw before, blah, blah, blah. Which that's not true, but we'll get back to that in a minute. But anyway, so Jillian said, and in a way, she was giving a compliment. But because you all are so quick to want to find something wrong with what everybody says, you're so thin-skinned, what Jillian said was, why is it that anytime we talk about her music and celebrate her music, why does her weight have to come up? Why can't we just celebrate her for being an artist? And if you like her music, then let it be that. Let it not be because she's a overweight or a fat artist, but why can't we just enjoy her music? That was the first part of what Jillian was saying. That was a compliment, guys. The second part, which she said, which some of you all, I think you took umbrage with, and I can understand. But even then, Jillian was coming from a health perspective. What Jillian said is that why are we celebrating the fact that this woman is overweight when in most cases, overweight people can be more susceptible to various health diseases than others. And that's not always the case because you have some people who are considered what they call skinny fat, where they're on the outside, they're skinny, but on the inside, their organs, their internal organs, may be corroded. They just resemble someone who is overweight or obese. Okay. I think that's what Jillian was saying. But because you all are so thin-skinned, people can't say anything anymore. It's like, really? Get over yourself. Get over yourself. So I think you all misunderstood what Miss Jillian Michaels was trying to say. But still on the same note with Lizzo, I do want to say this. I noticed that whenever a big woman performs, it's always big. Her weight has to come up. But when it's a man who's an entertainer or an actor and he's fat or overweight, we don't ever talk about it. How many years was John Goodman fat? How many years was Biggie big? Rest in peace, Biggie. Heavy D, one of the greats. We never said anything negative about their weights. What about even now? Okay, let's look at DJ Khaled. We can see that he's overweight, but you all don't make it an issue. You're not like, oh man, DJ Khaled, yo, that dude music is the bomb for a big dude. I mean, it's just, oh God, didn't Rick Ross used to be heavy at one time? It's almost like when it's a woman, we make the weight part of who they are. It's always attached to their story instead of just saying so-and-so is a great singer. She's a beautiful singer. She's a plus size singer. And she's a full-figured singer. Why can't it just be she's a beautiful model? She's a beautiful actress. She's a beautiful singer. Why does the weight have to always come and play when we talk about a woman? That's the part I don't like. Lizzo's not my favorite. I mean, her voice is okay, but she's just not my favorite. And she's a bomb flute player. And from an ex-flute player, I can recognize when somebody got the flute chops, and Lizzo can play the flute. Did I like how she came to the game? Heck no. I thought it was very distasteful. I thought it was beneath any young woman. But I'm not always going to attach her talent to her weight. That's where people have to stop. Oh, we're moving up in the carpool line, guys. That I don't like, because we don't never do that with like the DJ Khaled's of the world or the other heavy set, full-figured men who are actors, you know, and that really pisses me off, especially me being an ex 318 pounder. You know, I know how it is to be to be considered obese, and people talk as a woman and treat you like you have the plague. But a man can be big and it's not even an issue. We never made an issue about it when Biggie was dating pretty little Kim or the fabulous Faith Evans. It was never an issue. But look, I just saw the other day, it was all in the blogs. Gabourey Sidibe. Am I saying her name? Gabourey Sidibe, the actress. She's living her best life. She's dating and having fun. And it's an issue that she has a boyfriend. And I know why it's an issue, because she's heavyset. And people have made jokes about that woman for the longest kind of time. But the truth is this, you all. People gonna run their mouth, because I'm giving you another example. We have Adele. I love her voice, beautiful singer. Adele has decided to lose weight for whatever reason, and good for her. That's what she wants to do. Some people now are saying she's too skinny. It's like, you can't please everybody. 1 minute she's too heavy. You know, when, she has such a pretty face, she should lose weight. She loses weight. And now people are saying, oh, she's too thin. Shut up. If someone wants your opinion, they'll ask for it. Let people be. Listen, guys, this is my advice to you. You're hearing it from your friend, your auntie, your sissy in YouTube land. Check with your doctors, your physicians. If your physician, your doctor, your medical expert tells you you're too heavy, you need to get healthier, abide by it. Or if you just say to yourself, I want to get healthier, do it. Do you. Do it in a healthy way. And to heck with what these naysayers say, because at the end of the day, people are going to talk about you regardless. It's just true, because most people are just fickle. That's just what's been on my mind. Listen, guys, continue to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button if you like my videos. I just wanted to bring you some carpool chatter and let you know that, look, life is what we make it. Sometimes it totally sucks, but it's our attitude that determines our altitude. And regardless, it's like my face with these scars on it. No matter what life gives you, you can paint your life and recreate it so that all the scars and blemishes of life don't have to wear on you like a paper bag. All right, you all, talk to you soon. Be blessed. Bye-bye.